And keeping with the Gujarat elections on yesterday, Hardik Patel had turned pollster and claimed that BJP would be tampering with votes. Congress has also declared that they don't trust the BJP and they have deployed several workers to patrol outside EVM strong rooms. And yes, Congress workers have now turned into security guards who are patrolling outside EVM strong rooms. In fact, Hardik has also claimed that EVMs are tampered. He put this out last night, and Congress workers are now guarding EVM strong rooms to ensure that, as they claim, no tampering happens at the end of BJP. They are, of course, jittery, and they have been giving the EVM excuse for a while now, which is why they have now decided to take matter in their own hands and have said that they will deploy security across Gujarat to ensure that there is no tampering from the BJP. Priyanka, my colleague, continues to stay with us on this broadcast. Priyanka, well, that's the claim. Those are the claims coming in from the Congress, and Hardik Patel also now has joined the bandwagon, and now they are saying that they are going to keep their workers as security guards outside EVM strong rooms to ensure that no tampering happens. Give us the latest on it.
Well, yes, Suesha, in fact, they're not just planning on doing so. There were several of the workers that were deployed last night. In fact, if we could just play out the visuals that we have of last night, where the Congress workers are, they can actually be seen sitting with the, sticks outside of the counting stations in Mehsana, in Ahmedabad, in Banaskantha. In fact, I'm standing outside in one such counting station. But of course, right now the Congress workers have dispersed. They were here throughout the night, and they are claiming that they will be returning in the afternoon as well. But just to kind of give you a sense of the counting station where I'm standing, a lot of security here. This is another one of the government colleges where the counting will take place. But as we speak, Suesha, of course, doesn't this show the paranoia of the Congress and also kind of to build a narrative around this entire issue of EVM tampering, just to kind of show that if the Congress loses, it is not because of their own incapabilities, but it is also because of EVM tampering, alleged EVM tampering, that they're saying that they know that the BJP will resort to. And Hardik Patel, joining this bandwagon, had also, in fact, just to kind of give you this one latest piece of information, Hardik Patel had said that he will also be sending several of his past workers to guard these counting stations. He has said that, in support of the Congress, to kind of just make sure that the BJP does not do any tampering, he will also be mobilizing his men to several counting stations. But of course, whether or not he's allowed to do so, because the past workers are known to be a very rowdy crowd who builds up a lot of chaos everywhere. It remains to be seen whether or not, because of law and order issues, will they be allowed to actually stand outside counting stations. But so far as the narrative goes of building this entire thing about EVM tampering, the Congress and the Hardik Patel actually joining hands, echoing each other's words. And the lowest point of this entire controversy, Suesha, was when Hardik Patel took to Twitter and actually said this out loud in the public domain, where he said that the BJP will, deliberately lose the Himachal Pradesh elections just to kind of show that the EVMs were not tampered with, and they will win in Gujarat with high majority. And so just to kind of, with EVM tampering, and just to kind of show that they are it's a legitimate win, they will lose the Himachal Pradesh election. So these are the kind of statements now coming out from the young leader who's also going to vote today in Viramgam. But, these are the kind of latest statements that have come on the EVM tampering, because first we had the Congress actually rushing to the Supreme Court and bargaining on an arbitrary percentage of EVMs that should be cross-checked with the paper ballots. And now we have the Congress actually deploying their men outside of counting station to kind of build these optics to make sure that the people know that the perception is that they very strongly believe that the BJP workers will come to these counting stations.
Right.
After that, of course, now Hardik Patel also joining the bandwagon is just to kind of build these optics that if actually tomorrow the result comes that the Congress is actually losing in the state of Gujarat, which it very well seems so because of the exit polls, they can build this narrative that they did not lose of their own incapabilities. They lost because of EVM tampering.
And I'm sure you would agree that as far as the EC is concerned, they are doing their thorough checks. They are ordering a repoll wherever it is required. Of course, these controversies will continue to grow even further because we're just hours away from the counting. We'll come back to you for more updates later. But for now, thank you so much for joining us.